what's up, everybody? It is your boy Jeff from the Detailers Lounge, sponsored by Agape Pro. I am still here. It is day 3 at SEMA 2023, and yo, it's been a big buzz about this Jax Wax booth at SEMA. I mean, they got armed guards protecting a bottle of liquid carnauba. I mean, this is crazy. I'm gonna see if we can actually get some access over here, man. Come on, follow me, man. Let's see if we can get access. Hey, Jared, it's me, man. It's Jeff. Can I come? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Look, we got access, y'all. We got access. Okay, yeah. Jared, what's up, brother? How we doing, man? I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to get in here, man.
You know, you're always good.
Yeah,
you're always good with us,
man. You know, I've been I think I've been a distributor with you all for
long time.
Probably about 3 years now.
Met out here
4 years.
Met out here our first year.
Met out here. Your first year in.
Yeah, very much.
That's what's up, man. You one of the main people who actually we chopped it up, talked some business, talked chemical. When I got back to Virginia Beach, probably 3 days later, a box of chemical there. I was like, God dang, yo, this dude is not playing no games,
impressed
man.
Me, man. I knew you were the real deal when we met.
That's what's up, man. Definitely. Hey, look, I definitely congratulate all of your success.
Appreciate that,
man. You've been doing it, blowing up. I mean, how many Jax Wax stores is there now?
22. We've done 22 in 3 years.
22. Dang. 22 stores in 3 years, and you got one in my area too, man. It's been booming. Been doing this own thing too.
Yeah,
I mean, you got one in Vegas too here.
Vegas, Nashville, 2 in Texas, multiple. 2 in Florida. Yeah, we get certain pockets of the country we focus on and just open them up, man. We create destinations that the car community wants to be a part of.
Right.
So we love it, man.
Jax Wax is the culture.
We're trying.
You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. The imaging, the bottles, the chemicals, good. You know, we've been pushing it and we got it really for as our take-home chemical for our customers. Yeah. But we started using it as professionals, and we've been pushing straight Jax Wax for the last 3 years.
We appreciate you
putting out quality products. So if anybody try to say, hey, this chemical ain't for professionals, you must be crazy.
That's right.
Because we've been killing it, making hella bread on it too. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
But yeah, so look, man, this concept of this booth is crazy. I mean, you got armed security guards.
Real security, real private security. So our marketing director, Todd, last year we're sitting in the booth and he's like, man, let me tell you something. Let's just come up with something we've never done before. What do you think? And he pitched me this idea. It's totally his idea. And I was like, run it. Let's do it. What do we have to lose? We're just having fun.
And it is classic. I mean, classic. I tell you, I've been doing interviews for 2 days now. I've been trying to get over here because this is the 3rd row. I just now made it to the 3rd row, and the entire time people have been coming up because they know I'm like Team Jax Wax. They're like, "Hey, yo, Jeff, you seen the Jax Wax setup, yo?" I'm like, "What is everybody talking about? What is everybody talking about?" I finally made it over here today, and I was like, "Yo, you killed it.
We appreciate it, man.
Killed it. This is definitely the best display at SEMA 2023, and it's crazy because it's the concept.
It's simple,
the concept.
Right? It took us all 10 minutes to put this together.
Straight up.
You know
right. Versus putting up 1,000 bottles of chemical all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Cars, doing all these things. So the idea was we just want to get your attention because so many people come up like, what is that liquid gold? What is that? Right?
Yeah.
It's less about what they're protecting. It's just to grab your attention, and we want to get you in the booth, talk about Jax Wax, tell you where our slogan is home of real car care. So
home of real car care.
How do you separate yourself at SEMA? How do you get someone's attention? You know how it is. You'll walk these aisles and you see the same thing. We have beautiful cars. All these guys next to us have these beautiful cars, but you'll walk right by them because everything's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's hard to walk by 4 armed guards guarding a $25 bottle of wax.
Right. You want to know what's over there and what the hell is in that bottle, right?
Right. That's the idea.
So
it's
look,
working.
For people who don't know who Jax Wax is, right? Because we got a lot of professional detailers who watch our channel and all of that. So give them a little backstory about Jax Wax and how it all started and how you've been doing your thing, man.
Yeah, sure. So my dad started the company in 1993.
Okay.
So we're coming up on 31 years this January.
Wow.
Long time.
31 years. So you're second generation then.
I am, yeah.
Carrying the torch. Picked up the torch, man.
Yeah, I graduated high school. I'm aging myself here, but I've been here 22 years.
22, and that's Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus, Ohio, headquartered in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
My dad started an Astro van, man, going around to car dealerships, selling car care products. Had like 4 or 5 products.
Yeah.
Like what dealers would use, soaps and degreasers, tire dressing, stuff like that.
Right.
And then just grew it and grew it and grew it, and the internet happened.
Wow.
And we started doing car shows. I mean, organically. The way we really grew initially was we would have people set up at car shows and just sell, our main 5 or 6, 10 items. Wow. And it would just grow and grow, and then we ended up having, 30 or 40 of those guys doing car shows. Started a website, now we're doing really well with that and growing it. And our marketing director Todd, again, that came up with this idea, has been a huge, part of that, of our growth. And man, it's fun. It's just a fun business to be a part of.
That's
what
I
mean.
Yeah,
we're dealing with so many cool people. They love the product. It's just, we love it. I couldn't be happier. There's never a day that has worked to me.
Again, like you're second generation chemical manufacturer. Okay, what made you kind of take a different turn? Because as I understand, your father was pushing to like dealerships and all of that, right? He wasn't so much as retail, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
So what did you see? In the industry that made you just want to like switch directions like that?
Well, I just knew that you could only get so big in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
We could have every dealership, every detail shop. I just had larger goals than that, and I knew, I'll tell you another thing that we would get. People would come to us all the time and say, man, we love your products. Where do we buy it? Because we were strictly wholesale, commercial. You couldn't buy Jax Wax.
That's it.
No, the general public couldn't get it. And they're like, we love your product. I would be filling bottles in one of our warehouses way back in the day, right. For dealerships. And we would see them drive by. There's no signs. There's no nothing. We didn't have a cash register. That's not what we did. We're putting products on a box truck and going around selling to car dealers.
Right. You're dealing with net 30s and net 60s and all of that. Yeah.
That's all we ever did. That's what we knew. And they would come by and I'd see them looking because like I said, there's no sign. And I'd see them drive by. They pull in like, is this Jax Wax? We heard about it. We bought a car at, a Lexus dealership here in Columbus. They use your products. We want to try them out. I didn't even have a way I just give it to them. I didn't even, you know what I mean? So I told my dad, I was like, man, there's a want. There is a need and a want for really professional products to the general public. Because you know how it is. If you get car guy, car girl, they're trying all kinds of different products. They get frustrated with stuff that's not performing the way it should.
Right.
And we're one of those companies that we took our professional line and just made it available to the general public. We didn't dumb it down. We didn't change the formulas. We didn't do any of those things. We just said, people want good products. Let's give them to them.
Let's give it to them. And that's crazy, too, because I tell people all the time, I'm like, at the price points of Jax Wax versus the quality of chemical that you're getting, it's unmatched.
Yeah, I know.
You're not going to get that type of, the more retail people go, they water down the chemicals, right?
That's kind of the little hidden secret in our
right?
Yeah, it is, and we're just not interested. And, we don't go into the big box stores. We have these destinations of these stores. Yeah. We support, these are families that have believed in our brand to start a Jax Wax store and help us grow this brand. Yeah. So, we're not going in big box. We're creating these destinations. We have these huge events at these stores. Like, you know how it is. The car culture and the community is so important to us, right? And we're in these different pockets of the country, and we're just growing it. We're a small company, is the reality. In the grand scheme of things, we're just growing it the best way we know how.
Now, my new accountant says, stay as small as you can, Jeff. Be big, but stay as small as you can, is what she say. Don't cross into a big corporate company until you absolutely have to. Yeah. Now you might be on the brink of that right now, probably. I'm sure, because you're just growing.
We're trying, man. We just got a lot of good people. There's a lot of good people.
Speaking of that, that's a perfect segue. So, what is the future for Jax Wax? Now, what do you see in the next 5 years?
Well, we have a lot more stores for sure.
Okay.
We've opened 6 this year. We'll probably keep that trend going because we just see the success with it. Our e-commerce brand's always going to continue to grow, but it's just trying to figure out how we get. You know the products. Yeah. If you use them, you love them.
You love them.
We're just finding better ways to get products in people's hands. We don't have some huge marketing budget. Yeah. We don't have that way to do it. So our customer retention's off the charts. Yeah. We just got to get the product in people's hands. So that's our focus. Is how do we get it out to people in the way by our stores, websites, so on and so forth to just really grow. One of my passions is just really trying to grow this business. My dad loves it.
Yeah. I bet he's just sitting back proud. Boy, he see you coming, he just tear up on it.
Well, it's just hard to believe that where he started from. Yeah. That all these people recognize Jax Wax. He absolutely loves it.
Yeah, that's why I'm hyped. Like, my son is in the industry now too.
Yeah.
My nephews, I got cousins, I got everybody in my shop, right? But my son is pushing the sales department now, which is like, okay, now he's really developing his social skills.
Yep.
So now I really see him moving towards like management and all of that. And cool? I didn't push it though. I told him, I said, look, son, I'm not gonna press this on you. Yeah. If you want this, you got to want it yourself, because it's gonna be some hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. It ain't no way I'm gonna force that type of stuff on you. You gotta want this for yourself. But if you want it, now don't jump in here unless you're ready. Don't jump in the ring unless you're ready to box, man.
That's right. My son's in it too. He's 16. He's 16? A car. Yeah, dude. He's all about cars. Yeah. Can't wait to work at Jax Wax. Yeah. And that's great too. I've had the ability to work with my dad for 22 straight years. Wow. See my dad every single day. Yeah. So I hope my son.
What age were you when you went into the business? Like
18. Well, when I was 16, I would help on the weekends and I would go in nights and stuff like that. But 18, as soon as I graduated, I knew what I wanted to do. You know, so when I graduated high school, I went straight in.
You knew it.
I knew
locked in.
I
like,
knew
yo,
it.
this is it. Like I ain't even questioning anything.
And my dad, he handed me that broom that first day. You
Yeah.
can sweep the floors. You know, that's one good thing he did. My dad taught me work ethic at a young age. And it wasn't just one of those things where you say, here, you're my son, you can do all. No, that's not the way it works. You move your way up. I was a delivery truck driver. You know, I was working in the warehouse in production, doing bottle filling. It doesn't matter. We do whatever. You know, you do whatever needs to happen to make it all work.
So, last question for you, because I ain't gonna talk you to death. All right? And I don't want the security, you know, keep watching me. They keep eyeing me as they're walking around. I'm like, I'm not gonna attack him. This is my boy right here. But you know, with you, I forgot my questions really. But no, if you're doing chemical, I mean, my fault. 3 years in, right? Mm-hmm. You started doing SEMA for 3 years, for the last 3 years, correct? About 3 years, right?
Yeah, so I think our first year was 18. We did 19, and then COVID. We didn't go during COVID, and then we came back. This is I think it's our 4th year.
So this is your 4th year?
I believe so, yeah.
So for other chemical manufacturers, aspiring chemical manufacturers, would you recommend coming to SEMA, trying to get a booth, you know, or do you feel like once you get here, this is like cream of the crop? Do you feel like this is the biggest show that you could really possibly do in the detailing industry?
Yes, well, especially international. I mean, you're getting this gives you more international exposure than I would ever have the ability to have, for sure. So that's a big piece of it. But we look at it like we're gaining a ton of relationships, and there's a bunch of untrackable stuff that happens down the line. There'll be someone that comes by the booth this year that says, man, I remember you in 18, I'm ready to do something now.
Right.
Or whatever the case may be. You just don't know. So, yes, it's 100% worth it. And you got to start small. We certainly did.
Yeah.
We continue to try to make it better and better as you can afford it, because it's a very expensive thing to be a part of.
Yes, sir.
You know, as everybody knows.
Yeah, it ain't no joke.
It's not.
Yeah.
But for us, it's been worth it. For sure.
Been worth it. That's what's up, man. So congratulations on all your success, Jared. I'm gonna still support you as much as I can. You already know, man.
So much,
I really wish I could do a retail storefront, but I just don't have the time.
It's hard. It takes a lot of time.
A lot of time, man. Maybe some point though. Yeah. You know, me or my son, somebody will probably open up a shop. Open up a retail storefront and do something.
You're the type of guy we need.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, man.
I appreciate you, brother. All right.